So good morning, my dear student. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to begin the second part of your chapter measurement of class 7th ICSE. And today, today's lecture or today's video will be totally dependent on the measurement of volume. So what is volume? First let us write the definition of volume here somehow. Yeah, here we can write. Can we write here? What is volume? Volume means space occupied by a body. Space occupied by a body. Space occupied by a body is called as volume. So, एक body कितना space में है और the space in which the body is there or situated is called as your volume. So here you have three shapes are given or three different solids are given. So this shape is known as a cube. This is known as a cube. This is a cuboid. They are the three-dimensional shapes. Okay, volume is only there. We can find the volume only for three-dimensional shapes, not for two-dimensional. Square and rectangle doesn't have any volume, but this is your cylinder. Okay, your gas cylinder looks like this. So this is your cylinder. Fine. So these are the three shapes: cube, cuboidal, and cuboid, not cuboidal. Sorry. This is your cuboid. Cuboid. Okay. Cube, cuboid, and cylinder. So, what is the volume of this cube? What is the volume of this cube? See, in cube, all the sides are same. In cube, all the sides are same. So, one side of cube is suppose S. Okay, let one side of cube be S. So, volume of cube, volume V for cube is how much? S into S. C into S. What is the area of square? Side into side. But here you have to multiply side 3 times. So it is S to the power cube 3. Okay, so S cube. S क्यूब क्यों बोलते हैं अभी समझो, क्योंकि ये क्यूब में S टू द पावर 3 है, तो 3 को हम लोग कभी कभी क्यूब भी बोल देते हैं. क्यूबॉइड. Cuboid. So this is your length of the cuboid. This is your length of the cuboid. This is your breadth. Okay, and this is your breadth of the cuboid. This is your height of the cuboid. So volume for cuboid, volume for cuboid is how much? You have to multiply in your area of rectangle. What you are doing? L into B. Here you have to multiply also H. Also H. Now it is cylinder. Cylinder, you can see two circles are there, and there is some kind of rectangle. Rectangle, two types of rods are joining them. Cylinder, the area of the circle is pi r square. So volume, this is your height H. This is your height H. Height of the cylinder. So what is the volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder is pi. Value of pi is how much? Value of pi is 22/7. Pi into r square into h. R square means radius of this circle. रेडियस सर्कल क्या होता है? सेंटर से सर्क्यूमफेरेंस तक का डिस्टेंस को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? रेडियस. एंड दिस रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कल 2 times the radius of the circle into pi into h gives your volume of the cylinder. Now if I will say sphere, suppose sphere means 3-dimensional circle. sphere. This is a sphere. So what is the volume of this sphere? Volume of this sphere over football. I will tell find the volume of the football. So what you will do? 4 by 3 pi r to the power 3. Okay. 4 by 3 pi r to the power 3. And the value of pi is how much? 22 by 7. It is a constant value. 22 by 7 or 3.144. 3.144. Okay. This is the value of pi. Okay. These are the measurement of volume occupied by shape of measurement of volume. What is the SI unit? International standard unit for volume. Length into length into length means meter cube. 3 times meter is multiplied thrice, so it will be meter cube. Now, so they are the regular solids. But what if irregular solids come? What if irregular solid come? If irregular solids will come, then you have to multiply it by using different method. Suppose there is one theory given by Archimedes. Let me explain that to you in detail. Some of you must have visited swimming pool. In swimming pool, when one boy or girl is jumping to the swimming pool, you must have seen that some water is coming out. What is that water? That the water is coming out, and according to physics, the water that is coming out or the water that is raising is equal to the volume of the solid or the substance or anything that is floating or immersed inside. Simple भाषा में समझेंगे तो suppose you want to measure the volume of this irregular solid. You want to measure the volume of this irregular solid. Okay, you have to measure the volume of this irregular solid. So how you will measure the volume of this irregular solid? Now let's take this as 20. Here the water column is at 20. Fine. Here the water column is at 20. 20, 0, 10, 20, 30. Okay. Suppose here it is at 30. Now you have immersed this solid into the water. Solid को water में हम लोग डाल दिए. अब देखो जैसे ही हम solid को water में डाले, ये क्या है? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 हो गया. 30 था, water का level कितना हो गया? 60 हो गया. The level of water increased to 60. Means why it increased? Because we immersed this solid into the water, and this caused the increase of level of water in the beaker or the flask. So what is the volume of the irregular solid S? Volume of the irregular solid S is, ये 60 था, 60 minus initial कितना था? 30. Final level minus initial level is the volume of the solid, that is 30. How much? 30. So the answer is how much? 30. The centimeter cube दिया है, centimeter cube डाल. Well, what is the volume of this this one? How you will find? Final level minus initial level. Okay. फाइनल जितना था और पहले जितना था उसको माइनस करने से आपको मिल जाएगा आपका वॉल्यूम ऑफ, okay, after volume of irregular solid. This one we did using a measuring cylinder. Okay, we did this instrument is called, what this instrument is called? Measuring cylinder. Okay, measuring cylinder. Now this instrument is called overflow flask. This instrument is called overflow flask. Okay, this instrument is called overflow flask. How we will use, how we will find the volume using overflow flask? See, the volume of this solid, the volume of this solid immersed inside water is equal to the water displaced. जितना वाटर जितना पानी बाहर निकल गया इस सॉलिड के अंदर जाने की वजह से उसका वॉल्यूम और इसका वॉल्यूम सेम होता है। सपोज आप एक नदी में कूद गए, नदी में कूदे और पानी बाहर निकला, आपका वेट और पानी का आपका वॉल्यूम और पानी का वॉल्यूम हमेशा एवरी टाइम इट इज इक्वल। Every time the volume of the immersed liquid inside water is equal to the water displaced or liquid displaced. Suppose Ishka, this initial volume, okay, it has a volume. So one solid or stone is immersed. One stone is immersed and some water came out from this and fall in this flask, okay, or this overflow flask. And here the volume of this water was recorded as 200 centimeter cube. The volume of this was recorded as 200 centimeter cube of this water. Now, if I will ask you, अगर मैं आपको पूछता हूँ, what is the volume of the stone that is immersed inside the liquid? What will be your answer? 200. The answer is 200. Why? Because the volume of the stone immersed inside the liquid is always equal to the water displaced or liquid displaced. जो liquid बाहर निकला उसका वॉल्यूम और इनसाइड सॉलिड का वॉल्यूम हमेशा हमेशा क्या होता है? सेम होता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अगर यहाँ पे आपको देगा एक see every substance doesn't immerse in water completely, सारा चीज आप पानी के अंदर नहीं डाल सकते। प्लास्टिक, सपोज प्लास्टिक फ्लोट्स इन वाटर, इट डजंट गेट इमर्स्ड, कंप्लीटली सबमर्ज नहीं होता है वो। सो उसके लिए आपका सिंकर यूज करना पड़ेगा। वी हैव टू यूज सिंकर। you have to draw the diagram of sinker. So somehow your sinker will look like this. Yes, and here suppose 40 mark, up to 40 mark we have water. Up to 40 mark we have water. Okay, this is water. Up to 40 mark we have water. Fine. Now what I will do, I will take a thread. I will take a thread and tie one iron or one आयरन एक ऑब्जेक्ट को मैं यहाँ पे थ्रेड से बांध के वाटर में इमर्स करूँ। ओके, आई विल टेक अ थ्रेड, ओके, एंड व्हाट आई विल डू, I will put one sinker. What is sinker? Sinker means the substance that sinks inside water. Sinking means पूरा नीचे चला जाएगा. So this iron, what it will happen? It will go below the water. पूरा नीचे चला जाएगा iron. This is your iron. Suppose, yes, it is your iron. See, iron. I have taken one sinker. This is called your sinker. This is called your sinker. तो सिंकर के डालते ही क्या होगा? इनिशियल पानी का लेवल कितना था? व्हाट वाज द इनिशियल लेवल ऑफ वाटर? 40. बट व्हेन वी इमर्ज सिंकर, द इनिशियल लेवल विल इंक्रीज टू, सपोज दिस इनिशियल लेवल इंक्रीज टू 80. इनिशियल लेवल इंक्रीज हो गया कहां तक? 80 तक. इन इंक्रीज टू 80, द फाइनल लेवल इंक्रीज टू 80. The final level increased to 80. Means what was the difference? Difference was how much? Initial minus final. Initial minus final. The difference was how much? 40. The difference in level of water is 40. Means the difference 40 means the volume of this is how much? 40. Now we have to tie the object. We have to tie the object here. प्लास्टिक टाई कर दिए हम वो सिंकर के पास. We tied the plastic here. This is the volume of the sinker. This is the volume of the sinker. We subtracted initial level, final level before tying the plastic. Now it is how much? 40. So volume of the sinker is 40. Now after tying the sinker, the level of water increased to 100. The level of water increased to 100. 100 मार्क तक पानी बढ़ गया. इसके बाद सिंकर के टाई करने के बाद इनिशियली कितना था? 80 था. कितना बढ़ गया? 100 बढ़ गया. ठीक है. So final level of water is okay. The final level of water is 100 milliliter. Okay, and the difference between the final level and the initial level gives the volume of the combined sinker and solid. अगर हम लोग ये इनिशियल लेवल था, इनिशियल लेवल मींस जब सिंकर इनमेश नहीं हुआ होगा तब का लेवल, और हम लोग अभी जो सिंकर के साथ प्लास्टिक इंक्लूडेड है उससे साथ हम लोग क्या करेंगे? माइनस कर देंगे. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, वॉल्यूम ऑफ सिंकर एसआई लिख देता हूं सिंकर को, और वॉल्यूम ऑफ लाइट सॉलिड है ना, लाइट सॉलिड को हम लोग एलएस लिख देते हैं. एलएस इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच? इनिशियल लेवल कितना था? 140 था. जो कभी जब जब कुछ भी नहीं था तब कितना था? 40 था. और फाइनल लेवल कितना है? 100 है. तो 100 माइनस 40 हो गया. तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ सिंकर कितना फाइंड किया हम लोग? 40. वॉल्यूम ऑफ सिंकर इज हाउ मच? 40. 40 प्लस वॉल्यूम ऑफ एलएस हमें फाइंड करना है. और 100 माइनस 40 कितना होता है? 60 होता है. ट्रांसपोजिशन मेथड ऑफ अलजेब्रा यहाँ पे यूज करना है. तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ एलएस लाइट सॉलिड कितना होगा? 60. यहाँ पे 40 प्लस है, उधर जाएगा तो माइनस. 60 माइनस 40, योर आंसर विल बी हाउ मच? वॉल्यूम ऑफ एलएस विल बी हाउ मच? 20 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. अब इसके बाद अगर आपको कुछ भी नहीं दिया है तो ये सिंकर ऐड करने के बाद 80 हो गया था, तो फिर प्लास्टिक ऐड करने के बाद 100 हो गया. तो 100 और 80 के बीच में जो डिफरेंस होगा उसको भी आप लोग लिख सकते हो. फॉर योर इजीनेस आई एम टेलिंग, बट इन एग्जाम यू हैव टू डू लाइक दिस. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू add one sinker. After adding one sinker, you have to find the difference between the initial and final, and it will give you the volume of the sinker. After that, you have to stick one light solid to the sinker, and after that, you have to again add sinker का वॉल्यूम प्लस लाइट सॉलिड का वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल 40 माइनस 100. इनिशियल 100, 40 को 100 से माइनस करेंगे. 100 माइनस 40, सिंकर का वॉल्यूम हम लोग फाइंड कर चुके हैं 40. ओके, एंड योर एलएस दे दिया है लाइट सॉलिड का इक्वल टू 60. 100 माइनस 40 60. So in combined is 60 means LS will be 60 minus 40 20. This is all about your finding the volume of irregular solids. Now how to find the volume of liquid? You can use different kind of flask. Okay, your pipette, your flask, your burette, all the things you can use for finding the volume of liquids. Okay. Learn about measurement of mass. Now we will learn about measurement of mass. So any matter that occupies space has a mass. If something has a volume, it will definitely have a mass. Okay, any matter occupying space is have a mass. So what is mass? Mass is the quantity of matter. Amount of matter or the quantity of matter is known as your mass. So quantity of matter in a body. Matter means what? And atoms and molecules. So quantity of matter in body is known as your mass. What is the SI unit of mass? SI unit of mass kilogram. SI unit of mass is kilogram. So mass is an intrinsic unchanging property of matter. What is intrinsic? It doesn't change. It doesn't change. Okay. Unchanging property of matter. Okay. And this mass is not affected by changes in environment. This mass is not affected by changes in environment. Okay. Like temperature change, pressure change, gravity change. Suppose you are having a mass of 10 kg or 30 kg. When you will go to hot, cold temperature, your mass will decrease, increase. No, it will remain the same. It remains constant. It remains constant and doesn't changes with change in your environment. So mass is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity, vector quantity. What is scalar quantity? Scalar quantity means a substance that has only magnitude. Now you don't need to know about scalar vector. We'll learn that in your motion chapter. So how to measure your mass? Suppose here I have kept one block. Okay. Here I have kept one. Here I have kept one. So suppose here is a block and here is also a block. Sorry. Here is also a block. Yes. Yes. Here is your one block, here is another block. See, this block is bigger, means it will be of greater mass. This block is smaller, it will be of lesser mass. So this beam balance, what it will, this is beam balance. Okay. So this beam balance, this one will come down. Okay. This one will come down because it is more, it is of more weight, and this one will go up. It is of lesser weight. So जो जिसका वेट ज्यादा होगा वो नीचे आएगा और जिसका वेट कम होगा वो ऊपर होगा. इस तरह से हम वेट कैलकुलेट करते हैं. सपोज आप सब्जी मार्केट, when you go to the vegetable market, what they do, they will keep here your weight. Suppose 1 kg, and here they will keep your vegetables. Okay, here they will keep you there your vegetables. Okay. Okay, here they will keep vegetables. So what it will happen? Suppose this vegetables is weighing 1 kg, means this beam balance will be in straight position or equilibrium position. Same जगह में हो जाएगा. तो सब्जी मार्केट वाला बोलेगा आपको कि हाँ ये 1 किलो का है. अगर ये थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हुआ तो वो ऐड करेगा या रिड्यूस करेगा. ठीक है. सो अगर नीचे आता है कोई तो उसका वेट ज्यादा है, अगर ऊपर जाता है तो उसका वेट कम है. So for today only this much, my dear student. In the next class we will learn about measurement of density, measurement of weight, and principle of spring balance. And after that we will write the differences between mass and weight. After that we will end this chapter in the next class. Till then, thank you. Bye bye. Take care.